What's going on, everybody? It's the end of March. I was hoping I could beat this storm, but it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look good. But we're picking up the last couple antlers of the year and gearing up for turkey season. And we haven't put out a video for shed hunting here in a couple years. So this video coming up is going to be the last 2 years of our shed hunting. And we're going to kick it off with Kyle and his prescribed burn.
As you see, we just burnt this stuff off here about 4 or 5 days ago, and I usually like to wait a few days before I come back checking where I burnt, just so that way the wind can blow the thick grass off, and if a rain comes it helps too, because a lot of times those antlers will hide inside that burnt up grass. And sure enough, I'm not even 30 yards into starting to look for sheds, and I can see one laying right here. It's about 10-15 yards right here. You can see my real rolled soybeans is right there. Well, I walked about maybe 50 yards from the four-wheeler, and I just found the second shed. What I'm doing, I'm walking the edge of these soybeans, but I'm looking out in the burnt stuff first before I actually go in the soybeans looking for antlers. And right here, I'd say it's not even 20 yards from the beans. It's laying right here. It doesn't even look like it's that burnt. Not a bad shed. Not real good genetics on him, by no means. But good heavy base, decent sized G2. I'll take it. Man, yeah, the fire blew over it so quick, you can barely even tell I burnt here. Well, I'm dang near at the end riding through the soybeans, and only found one. I thought I'd find more, but there's still bucks that probably are holding that may end up coming over here eating. Like I said, we haven't had a real hard winter. I know the deer have been in and out of the beans a lot, but they haven't congregated to the soybeans like they have in the past when you had the super cold weather. But anyways, I see one laying right here. And I want to show you these beans. It doesn't look like beans are standing, I know. It doesn't look like there's hardly any out there. But I'm going to show you a close-up of what I'm talking about. The wind knocked these down, but they're still full of pods and they haven't shattered. So let's grab the shed real quick and then we'll look at the beans. Nice too, Oh yeah, that's fresh. Still got some hair there. Hopefully you guys can still see these. You see these beans are laid over, but once you stand them up, they're just absolutely still loaded with soybeans. See them here, just loaded with soybeans. And notice they're not shattered. That's the most important part. They're not shattered. I mean, good full beans too. Show you one here. 3 beans in the pod. Nice full beans. So the deer are definitely going to be utilizing this for as long as possible. Like I said, we're almost into March right now. And this is exactly why I bring binoculars. I just spotted this antler right here from over 120 yards away through my binoculars walking this ridge. I just stop every couple minutes and I glass really hard. Sure enough, there's a shed antler laying here. And I don't know if I would have seen this thing even walking by it hardly. I was just at the right angle looking in my binoculars, and right there it is. I know this buck pretty well. He broke his G2 off just outside of velvet. He had a bent antler or a bent G2 through velvet, and then he broke it off right as season got here. But I've seen this buck so many times and passed him so many times this past season, it's not even funny. So let's check it out and grab it right now. Not bad at all. I'll take it. Boy, he's fresh. Well, I've been walking for about an hour and not only found my first shed, I found 3 sheds here, all laying within 5 feet. 2 of them's a match set, and 1 of them's just a yearling right next to the other ones. Check this out. You see the first one right there, and then the match set is right up here. Let's take a look. See it now, all the grass is pretty much blown away, all the burnt up grass, and it sticks out like a sore thumb. Not a big one, but I'll take it. Well, I believe I just found a match set, possibly. Here's one. It's not burnt up too bad. The other one's right up here. First shed of 2018. All chewed up. Big time. Wow, that's a bad break. That's been there for a while. I don't think that is a fresh. No? Good boy. All right, pick it up, mate. Good boy. Yep, yeah, I know that dude. Boy. Good boy, kid. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
5 minutes in the walk, man.
Can't beat that.
No.
Pickup trucks are right behind you.
That's awesome.
Heck yeah, man.
Look at the base on that, dude. That's cool. What is that, Max?
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Yeah, kid! Yeah! You got one! You got one too! Yeah!
It's the same
deer and got hit by a bush hog or something, maybe.
Couldn't have. Couldn't have.
This was a dog found.
Oh, nope. That's him.
It is him.
That's the same deer.
Yep. Good boy.
So, do you know that
Good boy.
Now that's cool.
Well, he found the part.
I know you want it, huh? Come on.
Frosty.
Yeah. What is that?
Good job.
Yeah. There you go. Drop it. Drop it. Good boy. Hey.
Frosty from last year.
All right.
Look at
Number
that.
2.
The horn Kyle wanted to find today. We're just cruising.
That's one of the best sheds I wanted to find right there. That's Bigsby.
Squirrels got him, but
Awesome. Yes.
that is awesome.
Right here in the clover. Man.
That is cool.
And just think, I got pictures of him a mile away.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
I thought you were saying more quail or something. I'm
No.
like, bruh.
Hey guys, just doing a quick walk through the woods, checking cameras here after work. It is the end of January. Not a lot of bucks have shed yet, but you never know. Something caught the corner of my eye, and it's a dead buck. It looks like a pretty good one, unfortunately. Let's see who it is. So, this is a buck I call Shocker. And I had him dead to rights early October, and I just didn't capitalize, and my last trail camera pictures was the end of October, and now I know why. I don't know if somebody shot him with a shotgun during shotgun season or what, but he is a very unique buck, and he has just got awesome character. Definitely a shame to find him like this, but at least I found him. So, time to get the CPO on the line and get a salvage tag for him and keep walking. Alright, I'm walking the CRP edge, and I just happened to glance over into the woods and look at this big rub behind me here, and there's a shed right in front of it. Oh. Not a bad 4-point side. Good way to start the day. Sitting here getting frustrated because I'm getting pelted by rosebush. I was having to look over to see where Max was, and I found a hanger in this tree. It looks like it's from last year. A little chewed up, but it was a decent one. Well guys, I'm out here pulling some cameras and I was gonna move them to see what bucks are still holding their racks, because they're kind of on feeding patterns, and I came up to see if this one still had batteries in it, and it's on a fence crossing between a CRP and a big bedding area, and I just happened to look over right where the camera's at. 6x6 is Antler is laying right there. That's the buck that I've been watching for years. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. It's not even February yet, it's the middle of January. He doesn't usually shed until February, so it's awesome to see. Hopefully I can find the other one. All right, it is February 3rd, and me and Chris just started walking, and this whole ridge is lined with cedars and big rubs and everything, and we found our first shed of the day, and look at the mass on that dude.
It's a good one.
That is crazy. It laid so flat I barely saw it, I just seen that tine. But this thing's so thick, we're just walking out hunchback through here. Hopefully we can find the other one. Good start to the day. Yep, he's the one who did it. Find that other one. Oh, it's droopy.
And I found this whopper. Super windy out here. It's burning me. What's the other side up there? Right there. No way. Magnet. Pretty good one. Brown tines. Pretty fresh. Still bloody. Oh, those antlers. You know, if someone were to ask who the better shed hunter is, you know, this one's way harder to find than all those. Oh, he's got so many antlers now he has to put them in his bag. Can't carry all those. What a monster. We have literally found all these antlers on the edge or in grass or in a food plot.
Not a single one has been chewed up.
What'd you find?
Last year that you think I would find walking around with these two in my hand.
Droopy from the...
From last year.
No way.
Chewed up a little bit, but
Insane. Wow, that's crazy. It was sitting like that, man. It was bright as could be. Unbelievable. And I gave the other side of that to my buddy Hayden because he saw him several times that year and he enjoyed it, so I gave it to him.
So you have to mail that other side to Hayden, or maybe
I think Hayden's
maybe that's set, huh?
I think we're gonna have to have a trade. I'll trade him one for it.
There's the shed master.
Good day. About the best day I've ever had finding sheds.
I see.
Not gonna lie, I thought it was for real for a second. Like I see white and big tines. What is it? Wham bam.
That's a good one.
He's a cool deer.
So we were just talking about how we're gonna scale this big ridge behind us, weighing out our odds even if we wanted to walk it, and I just happened to look over and I think it's the antler that we've all been looking for that Chris named Shaker, and we're about to make the climb up that hill and go see if it's him.
That's him.
Wow.
That's his big side. Yeah. What a freaking spot, Jake.
That was
Man. It's our boy. It's who we were looking for.
wow, look at that. It's a beast. Finally get to hold the antler that we've been searching, what, a month now? Over a month.
It's not chewed up.
Not chewed up, surprisingly. It's sitting here on this oak ridge. That other one's got to be around here somewhere. And it should be easy to find because I spotted this from like 200 yards away. So,
Glad I talked to you guys coming back in over here.
yeah, thanks, buddy.
Max just found Shaker. Yelled at me, he found a set, and we're gonna go check him out. This is our #1 hitless deer this year. Max missed him once with the bow and had a couple encounters with him. Got his sheds from the past 2 years. Oh man.
He survived. This is what we were hoping to see. Squirrels beat us to him, but we found him. We know he's alive. Such a good feeling.
Check these out. This is the man, Shaker. 2 years of sheds off him.
This will be the 3rd year we found sheds from him.
Just walking this tall grass along this edge right here. Max and I find a lot of antlers around the edges, so I was walking up this trail, looked over to my left and see a nice antler in the sunlight over here. Like a decent 5-point side. Not as big as it looked when I first saw it, but not a bad antler. On the board today.
Woo woo. All right, Max just yelled he found one. What you got?
Tucked in the grass, barely saw it, almost walked by it. This is one we called Junkie 9 because of his awesome junky brows. He is pretty neat. This deer's got a unique color. He's gray and brown. It blended in perfect with the grass. I found his other side in the alfalfa field right on the other side of that tree line a couple weeks ago. This one's probably been laying here since. I was looking at you to see if you'd walk this way already. And I was like, he's walking that way. I'm gonna cut back this way. Took a step in there right there.
Yeah, I was saving that spot for you.
I appreciate it. Come off clean. Some of them come off bloody. Sweet little 10. That's what we like to see. Baby 10s with decent brows.
Here we go again. Annual. Max has too many antlers. He has to put them in his backpack. One day I might find more antlers than Max, but doesn't look like it's anytime soon. You found your first antler.
Woohoo!
Good job.
I was like, shh, I'm gonna go find it.
All right. I gotta say everything was all right.
I don't know, man. That's I did too.
It's the last weekend of February, and Max and I have been out shed hunting yesterday and today, and this is our gold that we found. And if you can see, a lot of them are chewed up, and the ones that are not chewed up, those ones are found in the CRP.
So I'm out here on the back 40 today. decided to pull some coyote traps since they're finally not frozen down to the dirt. Look over here in the food plot. Dog's chewing on something. What you got there, bud? Hey, come here. It's a monster. Chase this deer all year long. All over the trail cameras, just, hey, quit. Just couldn't quite get him in front of the tree stand, but here he is. Booner. Good boy, Max. Yeah. Happy as a peacock. It's a little wet out here today, boys. I think we're gonna go back and drink some cold bush lights in the G-Rosh. Come on, Max. Let's go. Not a bad find for the dog, though. Hell yeah. Well, out here shed hunting on a buddy's property and just found a dandy right here. It's field edge. Got some big hardwoods points that come right down into this cornfield. And it's a lot of water down in there right now. We flew the drone over there and seen that is mostly flooded, so we decided to get up on some high ground and look at this hammer. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think that's the buck Eric was wanting to find. Not too sure, but check him out. Trying to find these guys now. Good find for the day so far. Cruise in here and try to find this other side and get up with those guys. So I was cruising through here after I just found that first shed. I found the other side. Check this out. Yeah, definitely a match set. We've walked for 4 hours already today and haven't found a darn thing, and then hop across the road and 5 minutes in find this pair. I think the boys are gonna be pretty excited. It's just the inside corner here, or an outside corner, I guess, where this timber comes down. It's hardwood ridges come down into this this field right over here, and there's a lot of water down in there. Flew the drone over it, realized it was way too wet to walk, so we decided to jump over here to the high ground, and sure enough, man, awesome set. Awesome set. Yes, sir. Definitely a beautiful deer, and it's like he was laying in his bed overlooking that field until he felt comfortable enough to get out there and start feeding away. But Eric said he found the left side to him last year just out in that field, so he definitely feels comfortable in this area, and with any luck, hopefully he'll catch up to him this fall and get a crack at him. Till then, I'm keeping the sheds up. So I was down here just kind of glassing this bottom field that's kind of low in vegetation with those big hardwood ridges behind me feeding down into it, and thought I seen some tines down here in this green stuff, and sure enough, number 3 for the day, so pretty excited about it. Try to find some more.
So we're out here exploring this bedroom. As you can see, it is thicker than all get out in here. Looking for bedding. I walked up, Nate was peeing right over here, and I look about 20 feet from him. I'm like, hey. So that's last year's. Maybe 2 years ago, I don't know. Looks like maybe a year old. Squirrels got him. Looks like he had a split here. Got a kicker there. I don't know if we know him, but we'll take it. Yeah.
Buddy.
Sweet. Public land. This is shed number 2, right?
Yep.
Heck yeah. We're just out here scouting. We ain't shed hunting, but when you see a shed, you might as well pick it up. Look at that. That was the second one I found. First one's this guy.
Dude, that's the buck. That's the buck I got a picture of on the ridge.
Old triple split.
Yeah.
There you go, man. Dandy public land buck. Look at that. And the bottom doesn't even have a black ring, man. So it's been laying there a little while. It's got a little bit of a wax ring right in here, but shoot, dandy. Public, Jordy. Oh, we'll be hunting them next year, guarantee it.
Should have been hunting them this year.
I know it. Shoot. 5 minutes apart. All right, so found a shed yesterday, this guy, and we started looking at the trail camera pictures and videos and realized we had a picture of him. And then we realized this shed that Nate picked up a couple weeks ago out of the river, 1.5 miles away, is the match set. Great buck. Really hoping to see what he does this next year. We saw the broken brow tine and then we just knew it was in the video, it was the same, but I think he might turn into a really nice deer. So hopefully we can get on this one this coming year. Beautiful deer, but everything just matches up just right. I mean, no doubts.
So as you can tell, it's just thick as all get out in here. But this is, I'm suspecting, is where a buck beds, but found a shed. Right in the middle of this big old CRP, it starts getting kind of woody in here, and just kind of scoping out buck beds for this fall, and definitely found one. So we cruise in here and try to find this other side, or see if we can find some more. It was a nasty day, man. Slating. It was a good day to find sheds, though. Number 3. Not a bad little guy. Little count.
Nice.
Yeah. Fat little 3-pointer. Still got that wax ring around it. Not bad.
What do you think, Jordy?
Getting at it. Find some more.
Yeah. Jordy needs to get on the board. He walked right past this one. Well, I'm out here doing some more scouting and trying to figure these deer out on this big piece of property, and have yet another unfortunate discovery. Another deadhead. 4th of the year. That deer is young, and he would have been pretty impressive next year. Not what you want to find.
We've only been walking about an hour. Steve already found a shed. I've got another one up here. It's a good looking, is that the same buck?
No way.
Let me see that one. It's gotta be. That's
Oh
him.
yeah.
That's Arrowhead. How about it? First 2 sheds of the year, a matching set. You don't get that lucky very often. We'll probably walk another 10 miles without finding one. But this is sweet. First sheds of the year. Late season bucks. Pull them and they drop them.
Out shed hunting today. The snow all melted. We got a bunch of rain this week, so we thought we'd hit this cornfield that's still standing behind me here. And there's a new seeding hayfield that I'm standing in right now. The wife beat me back here to the new seeding. I was gridding the corn, didn't make it very far, and she found a couple antlers already, and the first one she found was small. But we're on the board for the day. That'll get us there. Sounds like the other one's pretty good size, so 4-point side anyway, and the neighbor was letting me know what made it through over here and what didn't, and he'd like to see pictures of them, so
we'll pick that one up, and we'll see if we can't match up a trail cam photo to him. But we're not even done gridding the new seating, so, and I've only got 2 rows in on, I don't know, a 10-acre cornfield, so hopefully Mike shows up and we can get through that cornfield, see what we come up with in there. We made it down to the second shed out here in this newly fall seeded hayfield next to the corn. And this is the bigger antler she found out of them. Not bad for a Michigan buck. Looks like a 2-year-old.
Finally, I got ahead of Jimmy and found one. Looks like a pretty decent one. Oh. Right here in this grass draw leading out to some food. Should find a couple more in here. It's starting to heat up. Found another one, but I think the bush hog beat me to this one. Yeah, you got run over. Last year's. We just stopped here at these rubs and we were talking about how we never find a shed by rubs or at scrapes or anything, and Jimmy's standing right by one. I found it. Not the guy who did the rubs, but I finally found one next to a rub. Now we just gotta find that guy.
Well, here it is, late March already, greening up, and we're still doing some last minute work up here in this spot. Picking up some shed antlers along the way. As you can see, we're just cutting open some trails. Bush honeysuckle here in southern Illinois has just gotten terrible, out of hand in the last 10 years, and just trimming up, cutting some of it, and open up some trails so I can get through in spots. And along the way, picking up some sheds. Found a couple today. Actually found the match side to this, I think about 2 weeks ago down here in the wheat field. And just picking up a few stragglers. Little 4-point side. The bigger deer that I found on one side down here in the wheat field, I was hoping to pick up here today and didn't get it done. But I think found that one curled up in some brush. Definitely the same deer. Give him another 2 years and he'll be a good one. No giant, but I think he's got decent mass and should be good. But we'll keep after him. Just about to wrap it up here. Late. Well, here it is, late March already, and picking up a few last minute antlers here. It's greening up, as you can see. Just picked up a nice little small side. Picked up here a little bit back the way. Nice side to deer that I chased hard this year. Neighbors actually shot him twice, once with muzzleloader and a bow, I think, and he's still surviving. I had a lot of encounters with him late season last year in January. He should be a dandy next year. Not a high scoring deer. Just huge bases though, and long beams, but other than that he don't have much. But hopefully he survives after being shot twice. He's made it this far. I think he's got a good chance. So let's hope that we can get on him this next summer and fall.
Serious land managers do everything they can to grow and harvest the biggest bucks possible. Maximizing herd health is part of any good management plan. Real World's exclusive Expect Healthy Deer technology is a true game changer. Developed by professional animal nutritionists working with captive deer breeders, Expect Healthy Deer technology can help your herd by enhancing the immune system, repelling insects, improving survival from disease outbreaks. This is going to lead to increased fawn production and antler growth on your property. To learn more, you can visit realworldwildlifeproducts.com.